Wealth building is not something that you can do in a matter of hours. It will take planning, action and discipline. Money are meant to be spent. That's a fact. The question is, what are you spending your money on? Daily, weekly, or monthly assets are what you are looking at. Are they something you can afford? Financially, the things you spend money on will determine who you are. In the short and long term, I think everyone would love more money. They may be buying more than they currently do, but they are still purchasing the right type of items. Contrary to popular belief, ensure that their wealth is not depleted but built up. Building wealth is more about your habits than how much money you make. You can make $6,000 per month, and you could still be earning that after 6 months. You won't have as much money as someone who makes $2,000 monthly. It all boils down to your spending habits. You buy things based on how many you buy and how often. 7 things you must buy to increase your wealth and security. If you are new to the channel, then click the subscribe button below to get more of our videos. Content number 1. A used car for someone who is looking to build their wealth. Buying a new car might not be the best option. A brand new car loses 10% and 20% respectively after its first month. It can have a great value in the first year. It sounds tempting, but would you spend thousands of dollars to get it? Luxury is something that the wealthy avoid. We have found the optimal age to be able to stop being a victim of wastage, which is more than you might expect. The car that the average millionaire should buy is a 4-year-old car. They should have at least 43,000 miles to it in order to avoid paying a high upfront cost. The appreciation for the new car's experience is as important as the car you are buying. You will be in top shape and can easily get you from A to B. You're ready to go. So why spend $40,000 on new car? A used car can be purchased for $9,000 according to financial experts. You can save tons of money by using your car for longer period of time. The extra cash can be used to fund other profitable ventures, like starting a business, or contributing to your retirement account. Number 2, books. Learn from the successes of many successful people. These experiences can be applied to your everyday life as another way to build. These experiences and wealth can be found in books. There are many great books available. Many resources available that will teach you how to save money and invest in your finances. These books contain information about stocks, investments, debt servicing, and other topics. This will allow you to see all your money mistakes and help you make better decisions. Offer financial advice about how to maximize the benefits of buying. The best thing about financial education books is their affordability. These books are often more useful. Another advantage to buying them is their versatility. It is because you can gather so much information in such a short time. Some of my favorite books include The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki, Peter Lynch's One Up on Wall Street. If you are interested in these books, you can get your first book for free on almost any book topic you can think of. Click the link below to access Audible if you are interested. To increase your wealth, why not buy a book now? You may be surprised at how much you can learn. Surprise. Number 3. Buying the right stock is the best thing you can do for your garden. The best ways to increase your wealth are not only for the short term but also over the long term. Keep in mind, I said the correct stock. There is a possibility that you could invest in stocks that don't make you any money. There is a large chance that you will be able to do this when you purchase stocks. A part owner of the company selling, in addition to an increase in its value. You will also receive quarterly access to shares that are transferable. You might be skeptical about stock investing's potential for high returns. Many people have become millionaires by simply buying the right stock. Let me share a real-life example of how Microsoft went public in 1986. They are today one of the most successful and largest companies in the world. CNBC calculates that Microsoft shares were worth $10,000 in 1986. They went for $16 million. Today, tell me if buying the right stock isn't possible. A small house is a great way to build wealth. Although owning your home is better than renting, many people still struggle to afford it. Ability to build wealth simply by purchasing the wrong house. Many people purchase houses. If they have more debt than they need, and are unable to pay more interest, then it is necessary to avoid more debt. A mansion is the best way to show off your wealth, even if it's a modest one. Family. Why would you want to live in a mansion-like house even if it was a small home? If you have a large family, how many rooms do you need in your yard? You will feel a lot of financial pressure if you buy a large house. This will make it difficult for you to start a business, invest in retirement. Before you spend any money on a home, you should consider how much it will cost. How long it will take to pay your mortgage and interest. However, this is not the best way to calculate the true cost. Don't forget to include routine in your home ownership. Maintenance and renovations can be costly. These expenses will be lower if the house is smaller than you originally bought. The more you can save on long-term, conventional expenses, the better. Mortgages and other financial obligations can make it difficult for someone to create wealth. It is easier to buy a smaller house, so that you can pay off your mortgage sooner. Concentrate on building your business and wealth. Number 5. Large following means that more people are aware of the products and services you offer. Do you know what it means? It refers to one of the items you can purchase. Build your wealth by paying attention to what you can use for growth. Following isn't as difficult as you think. There are many ways to do it. If you have goods or services, the best way to achieve this is to pay for social media ads. You offer services and would like to increase awareness. You could also pay for YouTube and Instagram ads. You can target your audience based on their age or location. You may want to sell to Texas residents or other countries. Audience or residents in that state. You can personalize your social media ads to reach customers in those areas. The more people in your area that are aware of these goods and services, the better. The more clients or customers you have, the better. You can purchase an audience by paying social media influencers. Brand influencers are highly regarded and have large followings. This is another great way for you to purchase attention. Although it might cost more than buying ads by yourself, it is also more affordable. This allows you to relax and let the influencers do all the work. This means that followers of influencers already trust their judgment and opinions. They tell their followers how a product or service is worthwhile. They are more likely to buy from you than agree to spend their money. The third way to buy an audience is through traditional media. Advertisements. When I refer to conventional media, I mean radio, TV. Newspaper ads and social media have been popular over the years, but you can still use conventional media to make your point. If the products or services are of interest to the public, they will be made aware. If you cater to older people, then traditional media ads may not be the best. This is the best way to get them because they aren't as tech-savvy as you. They are more savvy than traditional media and prefer to get their information through them. Last but not least, you can purchase an audience by printing flyers or posters. Pay for billboards. This is number 6, real estate. It's one of the most sought-after long-term investments. When you have an extra, investments in the world are often successful. If you have the cash you can afford, you might consider purchasing property to help you build. Real estate can help you build wealth over the long and short term. There are many ways to build wealth. Let me briefly go over a few of them. First, you can earn consistent rental income. This is a great way to help people living in the area. The world lives in rented apartments, so it makes sense to rent property. You could rent your space out to business owners, but this is only for residential tenants. Businesses tend to pay more rent than individuals, and may have a better rental experience. If you are out of your home, there is an option for rental length. Space is the second way to build wealth with real estate. Equity refers to your ownership of a property. Reduce your mortgage payment, equity in your property or home rises. Let's take, for example, 25% down on your rental property that is lost. With mortgage repayments, You can have around 35% equity and 9% debt. Rents will pay the difference in property value, thereby increasing your rental income. Net worth per month. The third way to make money in real estate is to take advantage of undervalued properties and buy low and sell high. There is a lot of money to make with real estate. You may wonder how you can do it. You can make a profit from real estate. Here are some ways to do it. Dealing with foreclosures, negotiating lower prices and identifying sellers who have lost interest in the property are not allowed to sell it. You can buy a property for a great price, but you need to keep it until it appreciates or is sold. It all depends on where it is located. When you have earned the return you desire, it is time to sell the property. If recurring income is what you desire, cash in on the property or rent it out. You want number 7 services. It is difficult to build wealth. To be successful, you will need to hire capable people. You need to purchase their services in order to get them to work with your company. It is impossible to overstate the importance of staff and a team. Depending on your business's setup, you can leverage the expertise of professionals. You will have a better chance of obtaining a superior product if you work with others. You will be able to achieve your financial goals much faster thanks to this. If you are ready to change the way you live, then you should watch the next video. Click the subscribe button now.